Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTutorTherapy. This is teacher Adele from iTutorGroup, back with another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. And today we're going to talk about the 7 reasons that can get you suspended or worse, kicked out of iTutorGroup. Let's begin. Alright, so before we begin here, let's get the lingo down. When they say deactivated or suspended, that means your account is temporarily on hold until whatever problem you have is over, and then they can activate your account again, no problem. When they say terminated, now that's when you panic, that's when you should worry, because that means getting kicked out and fired. Now, the first reason that can get you suspended temporarily is related to IT problems, and the IT representatives, they do have the authority to suspend your account until you perform a thorough IT check using whatever they call program called TeamViewer, or they check your connection, where they check the connection and the video, the camera, everything to make sure that everything is perfect. Now, this tends to happen when you have multiple complaints in a very short period of time, so they deactivate you, check you, and then activate you back when everything is good. Or you have that one IT guy who's very thorough and very careful and doesn't want to take any chances, and he deactivated you immediately from the first time you had a problem. But whatever happens, don't worry, just do the check. They usually are very fast about it, and they reactivate your account immediately after you've passed. Alright, the second reason for getting suspended only is demos. What does that mean? It means if you are absent, alright, to demo sessions, whether you forgot to enter the session or you forgot to check in a number of 6 times in a period of 6 months, you don't get kicked out, but you get suspended for at least a week. And demo team schedulers, the DT schedulers, they do have the authority to suspend your account as a punishment for missing more than 6 demos in a period of 6 months. And then when this happens, you can go ahead and directly talk to them and ask what you can do to expedite this process, or just wait for a week and then message them to reactivate your account again on Tutor Chat. You don't even have to send an email on Comm Center. Now, for this to not happen, I urge you to check my other videos. The link, I'm going to put it up here, to talk about how to never miss checking in again in demos using a program called Auto Refresh. It's a very useful video, and if you haven't checked it out already, please do. But finish this video first and then go check it out. Alright, the third reason that can get you suspended or worse, fired, is actually your average rating. So my service agreement states that I have to maintain an at least 8.8 weekly average rating. Otherwise, if I fall below that threshold, they can suspend me and ask me to take some training videos, or worse, they can terminate me. So if this happens to you, please don't panic, especially it happens in the beginning of the month. They tend to give you some time to pick up your average rating again, so don't worry about it. However, I urge you to always try to focus on avoiding low rating by checking out my videos about low rating I'm going to put up here, and also try to remind the other clients that don't rate you to rate you, because they actually can help you. You can have a buffer or protection against those occasional low ratings that will never allow your rating to drop below 8.8. Another reason for getting suspended is actually your teacher's profile. When you have some missing information on your profile, or any documents that you have uploaded that were not approved, they might suspend your account temporarily until you re-upload it, or actually just find another replacement for it. That includes your profile picture, your TESOL certificate, and your college degree. So if you have any of these information missing or not approved, that might lead to suspension until you upload the new information that they wanted you. They can also do the same thing if they wanted you to update your intro video, if they wanted you to update your text that you write about yourself on your profile. It doesn't matter. They always use the suspension as a way to motivate you to keep your profile up to date, and everything should be on point. By the way, if you are in a need for a TEFL certificate that is easily verifiable and very cheap, check out the link I'm going to have in the description. It's one of the top companies that actually sells TEFL certificates, and you can do it very easily, not so much time, and it's one of the most popular ones, so you don't have to worry about it being rejected by iTutorGroup. Now let's talk about the fireable offenses, or the things that can get you kicked out immediately without suspension or warning. The first thing is you did something very bad in the session, and that includes profanity, inappropriate hand gesture, or anything that the client deemed inappropriate, after they check, they agree with the client, they're gonna kick you out because they will never be tolerant to something like that. And that also means be careful with your hands. Sometimes the frames can freeze and your hand can look kind of awkward in a certain moment, and it will look like you're doing some inappropriate gesture, and that might offend the client. They might not understand that this is a mistake or something like that, and be careful with that. Also, for those of you who use Manycam, you have to always make sure that Manycam is refreshed, because so many times Manycam will freeze the last frame that was recorded or was seeing your face, I don't know, like 20 minutes ago, and then when you start a session, the first 1 or 2 seconds, the client is not gonna see you sitting here and all ready to teach the session. They're gonna see something else that Manycam was exposing a few minutes ago, and that might not be appropriate, and you don't want that. So always make sure that when you turn on the camera, that everything is gonna be perfectly fine. Also, that goes to the microphone. Do not forget to turn off your microphone. If they hear something that's offensive, or you're gonna like, oh my god, I hate my life, I don't want to teach this guy, he's so stupid, and then he heard you, you might get kicked out. So be careful with the camera and the microphone. Believe me, a lot of people have gotten out because of this, and you don't want to be one of them. Alright, another reason that can get you kicked out from iTutorGroup, it is the absences from regular sessions. When you have 6 absences in a period of 6 months, your account will be automatically deactivated and your contract will be automatically terminated, and you are out, and that's it. So when this happens, there is no way for you to appeal, there is no way for you to talk to anyone, so always make sure to not get this close to the edge. You have a very fair appeal system, you have a lot of free passes to make sure you always have your attendance on point to not lose this job. The last thing that can get you kicked out is actually any repeated offense or any problem that you went through multiple times. So we're talking about direct complaint from clients about the same problem for many times that can get you kicked out. You actually have a ratio of 1 complaint per 125 clients. If you have more than that, then that might actually lead to your termination, but go ahead and check your service agreement because these numbers might differ in yours. The second thing that also can come into this area, if you have a rating problem that you keep going up and down and above and below the threshold, which is 8.8, this also can lead to your termination. Anything that's in your service agreement that I don't know, and that's why I haven't mentioned it, can lead to your termination. So please, I urge you to go and check your service agreement very thoroughly and know what other terms they include in your service agreement that can get you kicked out. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much. I know the topic was not very happy today. I'm sorry about that, but I actually feel it's very important for you to be aware of these things and know what to do when something happens. So please feel free to comment down below the video and tell me what else you think can lead to termination or suspension. Tell me your opinion, tell me what you think, tell me what you want me to make videos about in the future. I would really appreciate that. And also please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to always stay tuned for my future videos. And like I said before, subscribing to me is not just a way to know when my video comes, it's a way of supporting me, a way of telling me we got your back, we are here with you, we are watching you, and this helps me stay motivated to continue doing what I do. Anyway, thank you so much to all of you who have already subscribed. Thank you so much, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Peace.